about the Atlanta Autism Consortium if you don't know. There's a brochure in the back here that gives a little bit of description and will point you to our website. We started in 2008 as a collection of researchers around Atlanta that were working in the area of autism but didn't know each other all that well. It quickly expanded to beyond the research institution. So there's people at Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Emory, the CDC that all do research in the area of autism. But there's also lots of people that provide services in Atlanta, affiliated with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the Emory Autism Center, the Marcus Autism Center, the variety of schools affiliated with Floor Time Atlanta. Like we have people from the community school here, we've had people from Lionheart, people from Jacob's Ladder have come here, we have people from the public schools. Our agenda basically has become over the last few years to try to bring together all the different stakeholder communities that are interested in autism and get them to know each other better and to discuss topics of relevance across all those communities. So simply put, what the consortium is trying to do is what no single organization has the desire or ability to do. We're trying to link together all these different communities. You can learn a little bit more about it in this brochure here. There's some other handouts back there that were strategically placed next to the pizza so as to draw your attention. But we have the outline for today's event. One of the stakeholder communities that the consortium has always wanted to engage but has not done nearly as well as they've done tonight, I'd say, is to connect to the individuals with autism, the adolescents and the adults. And we have a renewed commitment, thanks to these people up here are going to be presenting, to try to create a variety of activities and events that are getting at what adults need in the community. So this is the agenda for today. Something else I want to draw your attention to is that the state of Georgia is running an autism it's called the 2016 Autism Conference and Exposition of Georgia that will be held in Peachtree City. We are providing at least 4, but maybe up to 6, maybe even more scholarships, travel scholarships for people to attend the conference and connect with even more people around the state. If you are interested in applying for one of these scholarships, which will pay for the hotel, it's a 2-day event, so it'll pay for registration to the event and hotel, and I think enough to pay for transportation down there. Please pick up one of these and consider applying. Pierre can answer any more questions. The deadline for application...
March 20th.
Right, by March 20th.
March 20th.
As it says clearly on the flyer that you will get.
So, it's very simple. You just have to send a CV, whatever form of CV, resume you have, and a small statement to say, why do you want to attend the conference? Why is that going to beneficial you? And that's very simple. So you're going to send that to me, and then I spread it to the committee. And it's for everybody, okay? Neurotypical as well as individual with autism, okay? Last year we had 6 fellowships, and we have 2 individuals with autism who won 2 of these fellowships, okay? What question, email me.
Last, there's a sheet that has a list of events that the consortium either wants the community to know about. We haven't organized them, but we want you to know about them, or ones that we have organized ourselves or have been helped to organize. Speaking to the people my age, if you remember the Mary Tyler Moore show, you guys remember Lou Grant, right? Ed Asner is going to be the featured speaker when the CDC does their April Big Autism Awareness event. He'll be speaking Thursday night, April 21st, and the following day there'll be a special event. I believe it's going to be on the campus of Emory, just for the consortium to talk with Ed Asner and fathers and grandparents of individuals with grandfathers of individuals with autism. Ed Asner, his son has a child with autism, so he's a grandparent with autism. But there are other events there. So, without any further ado, what I'm going to do is introduce the moderator for today's panel, Laura Nadine. Is a increasingly well-known advocate for autism, an extremely accomplished musician, and a trainer of musicians as well. And I'll let you give any other embellishment and introduce the panel and take it away. The only other thing I'll say is there are a lot of people here that have not been here before. We want to engage the audience in discussion, so I would ask, at least the first time, if you want to say something, if you could just give a quick introduction of yourself so we get to know each other. Thank you, Laura.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Hope everyone had a nice Friday. Speaking of Fridays, I know that's how it can be very rushed. I'm sure everybody was on a tight schedule trying to get here, so I thought we'd just take a minute. Everybody just kind of settle into the moment. Leave your expectations outside, because today is going to blow any expectation out of the water that you've ever had before. I want you to really settle into the moment. If you need to, close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Feel yourself sitting in the chair. And really pull yourself into focus, as we really have something absolutely amazing for you tonight. You're going to get to do something that most people don't get to do in the autism world. And that's actually hear about the experiences of autism of people on the spectrum. When we say the word spectrum, a lot of us really think about worst to least, or higher to lower, or more severe to less severe. But let's reframe that for you tonight. I want you to actually think about spectrum when you think about light. If light shines through a prism, it breaks up into a bunch of different color lights. Is one color better than the other? Is one lesser than the other? Does any color mean anything over one other color? Is red more beautiful than blue? And it really doesn't have a meaning until we assign it, right? A red light tells you to stop. But all colors are beautiful. Think of the spectrum today, and the spectrum of adults that you're going to hear from as being more like this. The only thing they have in common is the fact that they're from the same prism. But each person is going to be different. So let's start at this end of the table. We're going to allow everybody to introduce themselves, right?
So my name is Maya Sundermeyer, and I work at the Center for Leadership and Disability, which is housed in the School of Public Health, Georgia State University. And I'm a project and research assistant. And the next thing that I do is I also have a series of blogs on YouTube, and after the end of the panel, I will have to share them with you because I have a bunch of blogs.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Gaddis, and I run Atlanta Cover Autistic Self-Advocacy.
Hi, my name is Sunny Donnellan. I was born in 1996, was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3. I love anime, cosplay, and YouTube. I graduated high school at Georgia Cyber Academy in 2015 and started a vlog channel called Sunny D Girls. I also work at the Bridge School of Monroe, Georgia, School for Children with Special Needs, ages 2 through 17. I am an autistic self-advocate in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I am 19 years old and recording.
Even though I graduated from Georgia Permanent, now Georgia State, at first it said science and art. I work part-time at projects at Intel as a bagger. And I'm also working with both rehab and most recently disability on job training.
My name is Sean Perkins. I'm a self-advocate. I'm working 2 jobs at the moment, both part-time. My one is at the Legoland Discovery Center, Atlanta, in Buckhead, at Phipps Plaza. I'm an entertainment host of sorts there, and I'm also a mentor / paraprofessional at Hirsch Academy in Decatur. And that's how I stay. That's one of the ways I stay connected to the autism community, and also with my involvement through the Atlanta Autism Consortium and through with the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network as well.
My name is Aaron Denver Niederhoff. In 2012, I became the first autistic. One more time. Garrett,
Okay. Aaron? Oh,
Take a deep breath. It was unexpected. We're all okay.
Well, yeah,
That's not gonna work. It's hard to hear in the back, so I'm trying to get a microphone.
Gregory, this is why they don't clap for you, man.
There you go.